The Galactic Council Chamber, once the symbol of interstellar diplomacy, now echoed with silence and smoke. Craters marred its polished floors, and alien blood painted the grand columns that once held the banners of peace. Above it all, a Terran dreadnought hovered silently, casting a cold shadow upon the ruins below. They had warned them. Captain Aria Tran stood on the bridge of the T.S.S. Revenant, staring down at the battlefield through the viewport. Her jaw clenched, eyes unwavering. Around her, the crew of the flagship remained silent, their rage simmering beneath the surface. What had started as a treaty conference had ended in betrayal and massacre. The Council's betrayal wasn't new. For decades, Earth had been treated as a junior species, patronized, sidelined, and forced into trade deals that bled its colonies dry. But the final straw came when the Council turned its weapons on Earth's closest allies, the Virelians and the Torgani. Peaceful races, loyal to humanity, targeted and exterminated in coordinated purges under the false banner of unified galactic security. A week ago, Earth received a transmission. Static first, then a desperate scream, then silence. The Virelian homeworld had gone dark. Torgani relay stations gone. Entire species wiped clean. The Council called it a containment protocol. Humanity called it genocide. The response was swift. No ambassadors were sent this time. No envoys. No carefully worded condemnations. Earth sent warships. And now they were here inside the heart of the Council's own sector. 4 dreadnoughts, 10 carriers, and a swarm of AI-guided assault corvettes. The human fleet had ripped through the defenses like a blade through silk. For every destroyed Virelian city, 10 Council worlds were now ash. Admiral Rafik stood beside Aria, arms folded. They underestimated us. Again. They always did, Aria replied coldly. We warned them, hurt our friends, and will burn your stars. Behind them, a holographic display lit up. Council survivors, those few who hadn't fled or been vaporized, were broadcasting a message. Terran Command. We surrender. Please ceasefire. We didn't expect. Aria cut the transmission with a wave of her hand. Didn't expect what? She snapped. That humans keep their promises. Silence settled once again. The officers on the bridge exchanged glances. Humanity had always fought for its place, tooth and nail, rising from a war-torn planet to become a force no one could ignore. But what truly set them apart was loyalty. The Virelians had stood with Earth during the siege of Kepler 9. The Torgani had given their lives defending Terran colony ships. And Earth remembered. Now the Council would remember too. Status of orbital defenses? Rafik asked. Neutralized. No resistance left, came the reply from Tactical. Then we finish what we came for, Aria ordered. Moments later, kinetic bombardment pods launched from the Revenant and her sister ships. They weren't aimed at cities, they were aimed at the Council's war archives, naval command hubs, and cloning facilities. Earth didn't seek conquest. It sought legacy-level vengeance. Back on Earth, millions watched the live broadcast, not with cheers or celebration, but with solemn nods. This wasn't a war for glory. It was a reckoning. A debt paid in fire. Far above, in deep orbit, a final ship arrived, the T.S.S. Solstice, humanity's first quantum fortress, capable of bending localized spacetime. It came not to fight, but to inscribe history. From its hull, it released 1,000 crystalline satellites, each bearing the names of every Virelian and Torgani settlement lost, now orbiting in silent tribute. Aria looked up at the holomap, now showing red voids where Council fleets once existed. Her voice was low but resolute. Let the galaxy remember, humanity may be slow to wrath, but when we come like the end of days. The war was over. The message was sent. And vengeance, long overdue, had been delivered on wings of fire and steel.